Happy Thursday, fifth grade. Nice to see you again. I have been loving reading your how-tos this week. It's been a whole lot of fun. You guys are so creative and great writers. Now, today is kind of our how-to wrap up. As you know, tomorrow will be your happiness journal. So today, you're going to make a list of 10 things, minimum 10. But the good part is that you can actually use ideas from the lists that you made earlier in the week. Let me show you what I mean. So today, just as always, I'm going to Miss Future's homeroom, go to classwork. My computer's slow. Go to V-Learning Writing. Find your diary here, of course, or you might need to scroll down depending on if there are videos. Mine is here, and just as usual, I love to go over the instructions on how to add to the top. It makes it a lot easier for you and me. I put my cursor all the way to the top, all the way to the left. So notice how it's blinking there next to April 15th from yesterday. I click on my keyboard, enter or return, and then I click on my keyboard, the up arrow. Now I add today's date. Always, always, always add the date. April 16th, 2020. Click the button return on my keyboard. Oop, I did too. Click up arrow. Now today's prompt is just generally how to survive quarantine. Again, I am looking for complete sentences, correct capitalization and punctuation. Please, 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 please. So today you are making a list of 10 ways you think people can survive quarantine. We've been in this for a month. Today marks a month. Can you believe it? That we've been doing V-learning and that everything's been shutting down and stuff. So 10 ways that you think we can survive quarantine. What you can do is, what I'm looking for you to do is you can use some ideas that you wrote before, so you can copy and paste some things, or you can come up with new things or a little bit of both. So for example, for me, when I click the button enter or return, I have to type the number 1 to start my list. 1 period space, and it creates my list, right? The first thing you need to survive quarantine. And I bet so many of you are thinking what I'm thinking. You need toilet paper, right? Is toilet paper. The reason I made the letters big is that emphasis, right? So many of you in your diaries have noticed and written like, what? It's always out of toilet paper at the store. People are fighting for it. So I'm even going to add an exclamation point. And I think that this comment, I might actually want to add a little more to it. So I'm going to keep typing. If you don't stock up now, you will have a hard time finding some during quarantine. Okay. Now my next one, what I might choose to do is, I don't know, I might say another way. Another way to survive quarantine is, and what I really liked, it was something I wrote yesterday, is to show appreciation by making extra food for your parents or making extra food for people. So what I could do is I could copy and paste that, or I could just type it, right? Another way to survive quarantine, I'm going back up to my other list, is to make extra food to share with your loved ones. I said my mom and dad before, but I could just make it more general. So now when I click enter, right away you'll see a 3 comes up. I'm going to scroll down and see what I wrote on the first day. Oh, staying connected, right? Texting with your friends or email. So I'm going to use that idea that I wrote. To survive quarantine, you can stay connected with friends by texting, right? And I might think of some other ways I'm surviving quarantine, like how I'm staying busy, how I'm having fun. The next way to survive quarantine is to stay busy by playing video games. I know Ruby and some of my video game friends, Mark and Henry, You guys definitely, that's one for you. So that's 4 so far. And my mind is already racing. I'm like, ooh, you can read books, you can watch movies, you can take walks. Another good way to stay, survive quarantine is to have quiet time away from your siblings. Another way to survive quarantine, I don't know, is to practice baking with your mom and dad. You guys are super creative. You need 10, 10, 10, 10. What I want you to notice here, this number 2 that I had actually is the same as my number 1 from yesterday. So you can use your ideas from other days. This number 3 that I have for today, staying connected by texting, was actually something I typed on Tuesday. So you can use your ideas from other days. You might choose to rephrase them, copy and paste, but today you need 10. So you might say an additional way to survive. Furthermore, you can. Also, you might. Next, you can. How else can I say this? Finally, you could. And lastly, you should, right? So you can get creative on some of these ways. You can use some other ideas. Maybe you ask for some help from a parent, a sibling, but today is how to survive quarantine. I'm very excited to see your ideas. I imagine that they will probably be even better than my ideas, and probably they'll be very funny. But of course, we are always writing incomplete sentences with correct capitalization and punctuation, please. And we are typing at the top of our document. I've showed you how to do that. I keep repeating it every day. And we always forget, or we always remember the date. Please, 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 please. See you tomorrow.